Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My students in the Midwifery Institute, we will start today our lecture about postpartum care. This title is existed on page 31 in Unit 8 in the first section. Now, my students, I'll read at the beginning the text. You have to follow the line. Then when we finish reading, we will go back to the beginning in order to discuss some information that is existed in the text. Now, postpartum care. Postpartum care period refers to the first 6 weeks after childbirth. It is a period of adjustment and healing for mothers. During 3 weeks, you will bond with your baby and you will have a post-delivery checkup with your doctor. Most new mothers don't return to work for at least the first 6 weeks after birth. Since a baby has to be fed and changed after, you may not have enough sleep at night. Here is what you can do for easier transition. Number 1, get plenty of rest. Get as much sleep as possible to cope with tiredness and fatigue. Number 2, seek help. Don't hesitate to accept help from family and friends during this period. Number 3, eat healthy meals. Maintain a healthy diet to promote healing. Increase your intake of whole grain, vegetables, fruit, and protein. Number 4, exercise. Your doctor will let you know when it's okay to exercise. The activity should be simple. Try to take a walk near house. Now, this is the end of our text. Let's go back to the beginning in order to discuss the information that is existed in this text. Postpartum care. When I say postpartum care, what do I mean by this? Now, postpartum care, when does it happen? At the beginning, it happens immediately after childbirth. This is the first piece of information that we can get. Now, how long does it take? كم تستغرق? Yes, it takes about, or it lasts for 6 weeks. Yes. What happens during these 6 weeks? We can say it is a time or a period of adjustment and healing. Therefore, we can define postpartum care by saying, we can say it is, or it refers to the first 6 weeks immediately after childbirth, which is a period of adjustment and healing. Now, we have another thing we need to say. During 3 weeks, what happens? What do we have to do in these 3 weeks? 3 weeks you will bond with your baby and you will have a post-delivery checkup with your doctor. The first 3 weeks of these 6 weeks, the first 3 you will bond with your baby. You will keep yourself near your baby in order to look after it. And you have to make a regular checkup for you and your baby by your doctor. Now let's move to the second paragraph of the text. Most new mothers don't return to work. Look at this piece of information. For mothers who have work, they don't have to go to work for about first 6 weeks after birth. Why? What's the reason behind that? We can say because the baby need to be fed at the beginning. This is the first thing, and another thing, and change it after, because the baby has some changing after. Yes, you may not have enough sleep at night. Therefore, the regular way of this baby, or the normal situation of this baby, will be completely changed after childbirth. Therefore, after this, during night you will maybe awake with your baby in order to look after it, in order to be fed, in order to be changed after. therefore, you will not be able to sleep during night, and you will not be able to go to work in order to finish or to fulfill your jobs. Therefore, this first 6 weeks you have to stay near your baby. Yes. Now, we have another paragraph. Here is what you can do for easier transition. What's the advice that we can get in order to have easier transition, easier moving from this situation to another situation, from the situation of being postpartum, or this situation postpartum, from the first one to the second. Yes, from this step to another step. Now, the first piece of advice we can get plenty of rest. You need to have rest. You need to feel comforted. You need to be away from hard work. You need to be rested. Yes. You need to sleep. Get as much sleep. You need to sleep as possible in order to cope with tiredness and fatigue, in order to be able to face, in order to be able to challenge the tiredness and fatigue. Yes, this is the first thing, or the first piece of advice that we can get. The second one, seek help. Ask for help. You don't have to work your jobs or do housework, for example, with yourself or yourself. You need someone to help you. You can ask your family, you can ask your friends during this period. Now, what else? The third thing, eat healthy meals. You cannot eat anything. You need a healthy meal in order to be stronger and stronger, because you have lost a lot before. Now, eat healthy meals, maintain a healthy diet to promote healing in order to make healing faster and faster. Increase your intake of whole grain, vegetables, fruit, and protein. These are the pieces of, or these are the foods that be advised. Now, number 4, exercise. But be careful, it is not an exercise. You have to go back to your doctor in order to help you get a suitable exercise, because, for example, the activity can be simple. It can be walking near your home. Yes. Now, this is the text, and this is the information that are existed in this text. Now, my students, down of this text, we have many questions. We have the first question is, what is postpartum period? Now, let's help together in order to define this postpartum period. As we said before, postpartum period happens after childbirth. It lasts how many time? Yes, how much time? It lasts for about 6 weeks. It lasts for about 6. Yes, what happens during this period? It is a period of healing and what? And adjustment. Yes, therefore we can define it. It is a period that happens after childbirth. It lasts for 6 weeks. It is a period of healing and adjustment. Now, number 2, how long is it? Now we ask about the period of time that it lasts. We can say for about 6 weeks. Why doesn't a mother go to work in this period? We said, and we spoke about that, and we explained that. We said that the baby need to be fed and changed after, and the mother will not be able to sleep at night. Therefore, it is not properly or not good to go to work, since she will not be able to maintain or to do her job properly. Now, we have number 4. What should a mother do in this period of transition? Now we have many things that we have 4 steps that we refer to. The first thing, we said that she had to get plenty of rest. She has to seek for help. She has to eat healthy food diet, protein, vegetables, and etc. And she has to do some exercise. Now, my students, we have the last question, which is, when will mother start to exercise? This mother cannot do this exercise herself. She has to go back to her doctor in order to help her. This exercise can be simple, such as we said before, it can be walking near home. Yes. Now, this is the end of the text and its question and the information that is existed in this text.